AITA for calling the cops on my dad's pregnant girlfriend, or maybe wife. I, 17M, live full-time with my mom. My dad was never even a part-time dad. He was a see you once or twice a year dad who didn't even devote that once or twice a year me. Sometimes the only reason we saw each other is because my grandparents, his parents, included me in their lives. They both died a couple of years ago. The last 2 times I saw my dad, he brought along his girlfriend, who I hadn't know about the first time, and her kids. The first time I spent the weekend with them, and the second time it was a day with them. The last time was 8 or 9 months ago. I told him I didn't want him to keep showing up, and he seemed totally eager to agree to that. As soon as that happened, his girlfriend started seeking me out. We live in a small town, so it's not that hard. But she would make a point to cross over to speak to me, and she would ask me if I'd like to hang out more with her way younger kids. I said no, and I told her, though not exactly like this, that I didn't want contact with my dad anymore, so it didn't make sense for us to have contact either. She told me she'd like me to be a part of the family and to give it a shot now that her and the kids are around. I said I had my mind made up already. She'd keep seeking me out, trying to make me give him a chance. I tried to be nice, and I told her I just had no interest when Dad made no effort to be near me. She even started approaching my mom, who after a few times got so annoyed, she told her to stay away from the two of us if she didn't want the cops and lawyers to get involved. Then she showed up at our house a few times. She came to tell me she was pregnant. She wanted to invite me to a big family lunch with her side and some relatives on his side. She came by to ask if I want to go to the park with her and her kids, and the kids would be standing there. One time she told them I was her brother, and wouldn't it be so cool to go to the park together? She usually left after being told to once or twice. But she kept coming back, so Mom got security cameras. She asked Mom another day if she could take me away for the day, for something special, and Mom closed the door in her face. My mom talked to her lawyer and a cop she knows, and they told her to document, and only call the cops if we clearly ask her to leave, and she won't. Which is what happened on Saturday. I was home on my own, and she showed up with her kids looking for me to come over and spend a day with them. I told her no, and asked her to leave, and I did it again, more forcefully before I did end up calling the cops. When the cops showed up, she was arguing that she's my stepmom, and she's married to my dad. Not sure if that's true or not. And she has the right to show up at my home. Her kids were getting more upset the longer the whole thing dragged on, so they had to arrest her. My dad got on my mom's case so hard about it, and she had to come home early and make sure I was okay and stuff. One of those times you could hear his girlfriend/wife crying in the background about what I did to her and her kids. And she was that loud, I could hear her. He won't stop calling her, and she's recording stuff if we needed it. She checked it was okay first. But they're saying I'm an awful person to call the cops on a pregnant woman like that, and I should have just talked to her.